Good morning, this is Scott Fortunoff. I'm here at the International Quilt Market in Salt Lake City at booth 2516, and I'm here to review the new July lines for Studioe Fabrics. And here we go. First up, we have Ballerina by Swizzle Stick Studio. This is an 11 SKU line, and right here we have a 36-inch panel. And we have some nice just colors that work out perfectly with this line. The just colors are 15-yard cuts, and they're available at once all the time. In the middle here, we have an all-over of the ballerinas, and we have some 108 quilt backing that complements this line, as well as some additional colors on the just color line. And then over here we have a stripe, we have the little ballet slippers, we have musical notes in 3 colors and some all-overs. And then over here we have the block print. This is running yardage from selvage to selvage. It is 5.5 by 5.5, those little blocks. And this is a 24-inch repeat. And this just shows you the actual scale of the repeat in the running panel, the block panel. And here we go, we did a bag, a little ballerina bag for all those girls to bring all their equipment to their ballet lessons. And then we have a quilt using the panel right at the center. So this is Ballerina by Swizzle Stick Studio. Next up, we have Cream and Sugar. We are on Cream and Sugar 5. As you know, we added, recently when gray became so popular, we added gray to this line. So now the grays probably sell just as well as the white on whites. These are white on whites. Anything that has a 01W is a white on white. And then of course we have the beige. So we have 5 designs in each colorway: the white, the gray, and the beige. And in addition, we have the Cinnamon Toast line, which is the same prints in the brown and black. And these are all on 60 squares. We are printing these in Pakistan, and they are at a really nice price point and great basics for your shop. So this is Cinnamon Toast 2, and this goes with the Cream and Sugar line. As you remember, we did the Baby Love Gauze. We have this little teddy bear that we made, and I've seen on Facebook, a lot of people are making some interesting things, so we thought we'd come back with another gauze line, and this line we called Gauze and Effect, and this line is also going to be printed in Pakistan. And here you go. We have some really nice novelties, and what we're going to introduce this time is some solid colors. Everything is going to be at the same price point. We tried to have a little bit of something for everyone, the young kids, and then we did some dots and skin, maybe if the adults want to make a nice little skirt or something like that. So this is Gauze and Effect. Next up, we have Fun and Games. The novelty designs from the Gauze and Effect line that I just showed you were so well received by our international distributors that we decided to print them in Pakistan on 60 square cottons. They're offered at the cheaper price point like we do on the Cream and Sugar line. There are 7 prints in the group. We have a cat in a teapot, multicolored birds, whales, bees, turtles, cars, and a great multicolored dot. These are being offered in 15-yard cuts only and will ship in February of 2017. Next up, Jennifer Brindley is back, and she has a new line called Heartland. This is a nice Americana type line, and here you have it. So we know all of our quilt shops in the U.S. love their roosters, and then we have the roosters in the red and the blue, and then we have the scenic. We have the brush strokes that complement this line really well. Then we have little red and blue stars, a floral in 3 colors, and then we have the sheep, which is also a nice icon that our American quilt shops really like. And then over here we have a running yardage piece with blocks that measure 8 by 8, and another little floral, and these are all in nice red, white, and blue colors. Great for your house or making a nice quilt. And there you have Heartland. We don't have the projects yet because it's a little early, but of course we will have that, and most likely there'll be 2 projects for each line. This is Heartland by Jennifer Brindley. Next up, we did the Huggable Lovable Books by Sandra Magsam, and this is a sample that I have, and we're showing it off at Quilt Market, and people are going crazy. They love these. I'm calling these books on steroids. So we do have a new bunch of these. We have 5 new ones. This one is called Who Loves You? And of course, it's going to be a 1-yard panel. and you cut the panel, and it has all the instructions on how to put the book together with the appendage that goes on the top, just to make that little added bonus. So here you have Who Loves You. This is one. We have 5 of these again. This one is called Mommy and Me. And here you have the book, same deal. All the instructions are right there. Cut a 1-yard panel, bring it home, make a great present for someone. And then one thing I wanted to mention on the back, on the last page, we have Made with Love for, so you could say who the book was made for, your little son or daughter. And then we have Count My Kisses, 1, 2, 3. Same thing, all the projects are there. The ears could be added right onto the book, and it's all on the panel. Next up, I'm Wild About You with the little lion and the mane. It's all there, same deal. And we have You and Me by the Sea, and this one's really sweet. It's kind of a little water coming out of the whale's ears, but it's also in the shape of a heart. Not the whale's ears, it's coming out of the whale's spout, and it's shaped as a heart. Here you have it. It's all right there. 1-yard cut, make it, bring it home, have fun, let your kids enjoy it. Next up, Jennifer Brindley brought you Heartland, and now she's bringing you Jardin Air. This is a 14 SKU line. Okay, so here we have this great piece right here. And like the other Jennifer Brindley lines that we've had before, this one, if you cut it into quarters, you get an equal distribution of the birds in each of the quarters. So if you want to make placemats, it's really great for that. So here you have a smaller version of the birds. You have this, I guess it's kind of a damask in a tonal. And then we have these little flowers, more of that, and I love this texture. I think this is going to be great. We did it in 2 colors, more of the same in the purple color story of what we had here in the yellows, and then finally the same lead print like we had over here in the yellow, we have it in pink. So you have 2 color stories, yellow and orange, and the soft pink. And here we go. On the back, you could see, as I had mentioned in the beginning, how you could cut this out into quarters and you get equal amounts of the birds on your project. Here we have project number 1. This is Jardin Air quilt number 1, designed by Heidi Pridemore. It's 78 by 86. And then we have a Jardin Air table runner, also designed by Heidi Pridemore. So, that is Jardin Air by Jennifer Brindley. Next up, we have another line by Swizzle Stick Studio, Noah's Story. This is a really sweet line. Probably more of a boy's line. You could probably stretch it with a couple of maybe make something for the little girls. We have a 24-inch panel. This one is reduced 63%, and this is really nice. 12 SKU line. You have the 2 all-over prints of all the animals on Noah's Ark, and then we have these great just colors that complement this line well as the brush strokes. More all-overs, a little diagonal bias plaid, little fish, the owls, and then we have this great piece of these blocks, and unfortunately the card was not fully ready. It's kind of shown early, so I don't have the dimensions, but when we do have the card, it will have all the dimensions of the squares, so you could know exactly what that will be. No projects yet for this, as it's really early. So there you have it, Noah's Ark by Swizzle Stick Studio, and Swizzle Stick Studio also did the Ballerina line for this drop in July. Last but not least, when we do a 108-inch wide line, every time we do it, the white on white is always the best. So we said, why don't we do a white on white line of all 108s? So these are actually the same colors as I showed you in the cream and sugar and the cinnamon toast in the beginning, and we are going to just do them in white as well. Don't forget, these are all 18-yard cuts. They're on 60 squares. We print these in Pakistan, and this is pigment white. So the gray is pigment white, it's not gray. That's it. Those are the 9 new lines for July 2016 from Studioe Fabrics. Thank you so much for your time. Hope you enjoy the lines and do a great job selling them. Good luck. Take care. This is Scott Fortunoff signing off from the International Quilt Market in Salt Lake City, Utah. Bye-bye.